very good evening. Welcome to Prime TV News on Friday, the 22nd of November, with me, Iftia Abdul Kader. Your headlines first. The cabinet, including the Prime Minister, is limited to 16. President says the responsibility lies with ministers in carrying forward the country. United National Party leader makes a statement on the party's defeat. People's representatives pay homage to former Prime Minister D.M. Jayaratne. ITN wins several awards at the State Television Awards Festival. And on News Overseas, Netanyahu, who is charged with corruption, says he will not resign. In your local news this evening, the new cabinet of ministers was sworn in today. The swearing-in took place before President Gotabaya Rajapaksa. The oath-taking ceremony was held at the Presidential Secretariat this morning. The first to take oaths before the president was Prime Minister Mahinda Rajapaksa. He was sworn in as the Minister of Finance and Economic Affairs and Policy Development, Buddha Shasana, Culture and Religious Affairs, Urban Development, Water Supply and Housing Facilities. Nimal Siripala de Silva took oaths as Minister of Justice, Human Rights and Legal Reforms. Arumugam Tondaman was sworn in as Minister of Community Empowerment and Estate Infrastructure. Dinesh Gunawardena took oaths as Minister of Foreign Affairs, Skills Development, Employment and Labour Relations. Douglas Devananda took oaths as Minister of Fisheries and Aquatic Resources. Pavitra Vanyarachi was first sworn in as Minister of Women and Child Affairs and Social Security. Thereafter, she took oaths as Minister of Health and Indigenous Medicine. Bandula Gunawardena was sworn in as Minister of Information and Communications Technology, Higher Education, Technology and Innovations. Janaka Bandara Tennakon took oaths as Minister of Public Administration, Home Affairs, Provincial Councils and Local Government. Chamal Rajapaksha first took oaths as Minister of Mahavali, Agriculture, Irrigation and Rural Development. Thereafter, he took oaths as Minister of Internal Trade, Food Security and Consumer Welfare. Dallas Alahaperuma first took oaths as Minister of Education and thereafter was sworn in as Minister of Sports and Youth Affairs. Johnston Fernando took oaths in two ministerial portfolios, that is, as Minister of Roads and Highways and Ports and Shipping. Vimal Veeravansha first took oaths as Small Medium Enterprises and Enterprises Development and also as Minister of Industries and Supply Management. Mahinda Amaravira was sworn in as Minister of Passenger Transport Management. He thereafter took oaths as Minister of Power and Energy. S.M. Chandrasena took oaths as Minister of Environment, Wildlife and Land Development. Ramesh Patirana was sworn in as Minister of Plantations and Export Agriculture. Prasanna Ranatunga took oaths as Minister of Industrial Exports and Investment Promotions. Thereafter, he was sworn in as Minister of Tourism and Aviation. After the swearing-in ceremony, President Gotabaya Rajapaksa addressed the gathering. Gotabaya Rajapaksa said that they have formed an interim government during this period. He said that this is a government that would mainly deal with the plan they put forward in the form of pledges given to the people. This was the main reason that they have appointed a cabinet limited to only 30 members. It is a known fact that the people had expressed their disgust to the prevailing political culture. The new government will come out of this culture and form a new era the people expect. He sought the assistance and support of the new cabinet to implement the pledges given in the policy statement during this period. The president said that they appointed a 15-member cabinet and thereafter is scheduled to appoint state ministers. Everyone is aware of that the state ministers appointed in the past had practiced their signature and there were accusations that they did not have any power. As such, do not be subject to such accusations. He called on the ministers to extend their full support for the state ministers to do their work. He said that many state institutions and establishments are running at a loss. It is necessary to transform them into viable establishments without becoming a burden to the treasury. Particularly in the appointment of chairman and board of directors to these establishments, they should have professional qualifications and experiences. In this respect, the president said that they had mentioned in the policy statement that the selections would be made through a selection board. He requested the ministers that if there are any qualified persons, to direct them to the selection board. It is necessary to register a landslide victory at the forthcoming election. He sought the support of the ministers in this respect. Several ministers who took oaths this morning assumed office today itself. Nimal Siripala de Silva was appointed as Minister of Justice, Human Rights and Legal Reforms. He assumed duties at the Ministry of Justice. Dallas Alahaperuma, after taking oaths as Minister of Sports and Youth Affairs this morning before the President, assumed office at the Sports Ministry. Bandula Gunawardena, as Minister of Information and Communication Technology and Higher Education, Technology and Innovation, assumed duties at his ministry. Mahinda Amaravira took oaths as Minister of Passenger Transport, Management, Power and Energy before President Gotabaya Rajapaksa. He assumed office today at his ministry. Pavitra Vanyarachi, who was appointed as Minister of Women's and Children's Affairs and Social Security, Health and Indigenous Medicine, commenced her duties today itself. Janaka Bandara Tennakon has been appointed as Minister of State Administration, Home Affairs, Provincial Councils and Local Government. He also assumed duties today at his ministry. Prime Minister Mahinda Rajapaksa, after assuming office in his post, visited the Abhayarama temple in Narayanpeta and secured blessings. Chief incumbent of the temple, the Venerable Muruttettuwe Anandathera, invoked blessings on the Prime Minister. Foreign leaders have extended their greetings to Mahinda Rajapaksa, who took oaths as Prime Minister for the third occasion. Congratulating Prime Minister Mahinda Rajapaksa, his Indian counterpart Narendra Modi has said that he intends to further consolidate the relations between the two countries, working closely with the Sri Lankan Prime Minister. Pakistan's Prime Minister Imran Khan has also extended his greetings to the Sri Lankan Prime Minister. He has said that he would work to further strengthen the historic friendship and cooperation between the two countries. Nepalese Prime Minister KP Sharma Oli has wished Mahinda Rajapaksa a successful tenure of office. He mentioned that his intention is to work closely with the new Sri Lankan Prime Minister and further consolidate the relations between Sri Lanka and Nepal. Speaker of the Maldivian government, Mohammad Nasheed, has also extended his greetings to the Sri Lankan Prime Minister. He has said that he intended to work again with Mahinda Rajapaksa. On to a headline-making story. Former Prime Minister and the leader of UNP, Ranil Wickremesinghe, visited the Sirikota party headquarters today. Addressing the officials, the former Prime Minister said that neither him nor the prevailing party mechanism is reprehensible for the defeat of the party. Ranil Wickremesinghe said that he undertook the North and East provinces in the presidential campaign of Sajith Premadasa. Accordingly, he was able to establish a strong voter base in those areas. Ranil Wickremesinghe pointed out that he can assure that Sirikota and the mechanism of the party always acted in the best interest of the campaign. He denied all allegations of laxity and ignorance. Ranil Wickremesinghe remarked that UNP should essentially realize true Buddhist virtues for the future of the party.
ආශිර්වාදය ලබාගෙන නව එක්සත් ජාතික පක්ෂයක් හැටියට ඉදිරියට යමු.
You're watching Prime TV News, and still on the local scene, the remains of former Prime Minister D.M. Jayaratne were brought to the parliamentary complex today. Several ministers and MPs paid homage to the late Prime Minister. President Gotabaya Rajapaksa, Prime Minister Mahinda Rajapaksa, Speaker Karu Jayasuriya, along with many other people's representatives, paid last respects to the former Prime Minister. D.M. Jayaratne entered politics in 1960, representing the Dolua Gam Sabha. He was elected to the parliament in 1970. The former Prime Minister first joined the cabinet in 1994 as the Minister of Agriculture and Forestry. He was sworn in as the Prime Minister on April 21, 2010. The Sri Lanka Freedom Party said the former Prime Minister has left a void in the hearts of the people. Ambassadors, members of the Mahasangha and the public had gathered to pay homage to the late Prime Minister. The remains were handed over to the family after the guard of honor. The funeral will be held tomorrow at the Gampola Dolua grounds with full state honors. The Independent Television Media Network won many awards at the State Television Awards Festival, the festival conferring state honors on tele-artists and for the qualitative advancement of the field of television creations. It was held at the Nelumpokuna Theatre yesterday on a grand scale. The awards of the State Television Awards Festival were presented for the creations in the year 2018. Under the first stage, awards were presented to Sinhala, English and Tamil creations under 17 categories. It is noteworthy that Indrasiri Suravira, Dilshan Patiratna and Sitara Kaluarachi of ITN had been nominated for the Best TV Presenter category.
संप्रवेशक सिंहල සඳහා හිමිවන රාජ්‍ය සම්මානයට හිමිකම් කියන්නේ ස්වාධීන රූපවාහිනියේ සිතාරා හිරෝෂි කළුආරච්චි.
The award for the Best TV Presenter was won by Sitara Kaluarachi of ITN.
at the State Television Awards 2019 goes to Iftia Abdul Qadir from Prime TV.
Dakshalant of Vasantam TV bagged the award for the best TV trailer. Janajeeva Vehella of Independent Television Network won the special award of the jury for the production of At Paura program.
Janajeeva Vehella Adhyakshaniya kala At Paura Sanskrutika Shravya Dushriya Vedasatahan Malawai.
K. Punyamurthy of Vasantam TV bagged the award for the best discussion program.
K. Punyamurthy.
Samansiri Amaratunga of Independent Television Network received the award for the best documentary program for his creation, Chivaraya. It was another highlight that the same person being included in the 3 nominations for the best sports program from the Independent Television Network. Accordingly, Chandana Almeida bagged the award for the best sports program, Pulsar Adventure. Konesh Silvaraja of Vasandam TV won the award for the best multi-camera production.
TV Enterprises Sri Lanka Niyalvine Valangiye Koneshwara Raja.
Kingsley Rajapaksha and Pradeep Vedakaragedara won the award for the best sound design for Kumbio teledrama telecast over ITN. Kasun Kalhara bagged the Best Music Director award for Sahodarya teledrama, which was also telecast on ITN. Kumbio teledrama, produced by Asanka Dodangtanna, was bestowed as the best teledrama. Kalani Dodangtanna won the award for the best actress for her role in Sahodarya teledrama. Tumindu Dodangtanna, Kalana Gunasekara and Ureni Noshika were awarded for the Best Actor, Best Supporting Actor and Best Supporting Actress awards respectively for their roles in Kumbio teledrama. Independent Television Network was also able to win 2 joint awards under the Best Script Editor. Lakmal Dharmaratna clinched the award for Kumbio, while Damita Chandrasiri secured the award for Sahodarya. Congratulations to all award recipients yesterday. Now let's have a look at today's exchange rates. Well, that's it tonight. For more information, visit www.itnews.lk. Many thanks for joining us. Bye-bye.